what's up, y'all? We're back here with another video, and today we'll be talking about the best ways to farm the new swarm event update. Now, if you guys don't already know, the new swarm event update just came out, I believe Saturday or Sunday, but I think it was Saturday. And in the new event, you guys can come here to the queen bee and actually let's go ahead and open the shop. So what you guys want to do is make sure you guys press I want to trade honey. As you guys can see in the shop right now, we have 2 flower seed packs, and as you guys can see, the shop is actually about to change in 3 minutes. So I'll be also showing you guys what you could do during the swarm event to make the most amount of honey. So if you actually scroll down into the shop though, as you guys can see, there's cool little cosmetics you guys can buy from the shop: honeycombs, bee chairs, honey torch, and a honey walkway, which I'll probably be doing another video on making a whole garden just straight honey oriented. That will be a banger video. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And now, as you guys can see here, this is the honeycomb compressor, where you guys go here and put in your plants that's above 10 kg or 10 kg exactly. When you guys have exactly 10 kg in fruit weight, you guys can put it in the comb compressor and it will transfer your 10 kg to 10 honeycombs. Now, as you guys can see, I am kind of lacking in honeycombs. As you guys can see in the bottom left, I only have 4, but that's because I had been spending a lot of honeycombs. I will not lie to you guys. Now let's go ahead and skip to the swarm event so I can show you guys how to make the most amount of honey. However, before we get into the swarm event, as you guys can see, I do have a lot of mango trees, and that should give you guys a hint onto what I'm going to show you guys during the swarm event. And as you guys can see, I do have a lot of pollinated honey plants, so keep that in mind, y'all. And do you guys think, I'm not gonna lie, I low-key think I have the largest mango trees, because this is the, keep in mind, y'all, this is only 3 or 4 mango trees, I believe, and look how big it is. Before I even hit start the video, I made sure I removed all my mango trees to the front so you guys can see how large it is, because this is crazy. Before, it was behind my beanstalk, and as you guys can see, I do have pretty beanstalk trees too. So I was like, let me move it to the front so you guys can actually see more of it. So as you guys can see, the swarm event just started. And as you guys can see, if we go and look into my farm, the bee will be flying around from the swarm event and actually going to each fruit in your farm. Per each fruit it touches, plant will turn pollinated, right guys? So usually what you want to do is to grab a mango tree. And why I say that is because the bees that come during the swarm event, they have a more chance into hitting a mango tree. Why? Because mango trees produce a lot, and it's actually easier for mango trees to be averagely big or averagely enormous compared to like any other plant that mostly it's hard to get the plant huge. So as you guys can see, the bees is actually flying into the mango tree, as you guys see. And if I go ahead and grab this, actually, let me go ahead and grab this, and it's actually void touch too. So let me go ahead and show you guys how much this sells for. It shouldn't really sell for a lot, but I do have a couple stacks on it. And the reason why I shouldn't sell a lot is because the simple fact it is a mango. But let me see how much this is worth. Usually not really sell for like, so 1.7. And the reason why I also say it's good is because each mango fruit comes at 10 kg. So if the tree already produces a lot and it comes in 10 kg each time the fruit is produced, and it produces fast, obviously it's the best way to farm it, right? So if we go ahead and put this into the comb compressor, if you go ahead and get into the comb compressor, you guys can see it takes at least 3 minutes for the comb compressor to finally be over with. So let's go ahead and skip to it. All right, y'all, so the plant is about to finish in 3 seconds, and after it finishes, you guys can come and finally collect the honey that you just traded in for. So you guys go ahead and press E, and after you press E, like I told you guys before, you guys can come here and go to the shop, and you guys can click I want to trade honey. And as you guys can see, I have 14 honey tokens right now. As you guys can see, the shop changed. Before it was at 2 per stock and 10 honey tokens. So I can actually click this and I'll get a flower seed pack. And let's go ahead and open a flower seed pack for the culture. So let's see what we could get. Okay, false glow. It's actually pretty mid. Actually, I was pretty trash. But anyway, y'all. So what you guys should know, right, is that this shop is unique. As you guys know, the regular shops like the seed shop and the gear shop changes every 5 minutes. But with the swarm event shop, right, it changes every hour. So it gives you time to stack up your pollinated plants. And if you see something in the shop, you can actually go ahead and still buy it while you still have time. So that's actually something I do actually like about the shop. However, what I don't like, it would take too long. Like, let's say if you're trying to like get multiple eggs, or you're trying to like grind eggs, it will take too long to grind said egg. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, shout out to my boy Zane. Hey, yo, what's up, Zane? I see you. Shout out to my boy Zane. So if we go to the garden, right, y'all, as you guys can see, I have multiple pollinated mangoes. So I can actually collect each and every single one of them and actually go trade it in. I wish there was a game pass. I'm not gonna lie. I low-key would buy a game pass just to cut down the mango, like not the mango, but the honey speed time of it being compressed and changed into honey. Cause I ain't gonna lie, 3 minutes is kind of crazy, and I think we can all agree on that in the chat. So if you guys comment down below, does the compressor take too long to trade into honey? Like, cause me personally, I think it takes way too long. But as you guys can see, I can actually go ahead and grab another mango. You guys can see, and I can actually go to the compressor and go trade it in again. So as you guys can see, the mango comes in at 17 kg, which is why it is literally the best tree to go ahead and just farm it out. Like, if you guys have a mango tree, even if you're far into the game, or even if you're like making billions a day or like millions and millions a day, keep a mango tree at your side, because literally you can just keep all your like stacked up plants that makes you the most money, and you don't have to trade into the pollinator, and just keep like a tree that'll produce a lot and that's cheap, and you have nothing to worry about. So we can actually go trade in. So we can actually go trade in the mango fruit too, and let's get another 10. So let's actually hatch a couple bee eggs. Imagine I get a queen bee. But honestly, I wouldn't be happy, because you know, queen bee is pretty mid. So let's actually check. Okay, I got 2 regular bees, y'all, and 1 big bee. I actually don't even know what the bees do. So regular bee, the passive is every 24 to 45 minutes, it flies to a nearby fruit and pollinates it, applying the pollinated mutation. So for this event, I'm not gonna lie, if you do want to farm like the honey event, you guys could just have like a dedicated like account where you just have mango trees in it, and just have like a bunch of bees just hitting each plant. So that's actually another way to farm it, which I actually didn't know. So look at that, yeah, we both just learned something together. So I would say another quick way is just start another account, try to get it a mango seed, right? Usually nowadays it's really not that hard to literally get another account to like millions and millions. As you guys can see, if you guys want to check out my other videos, I literally show you guys how to make millions and billions and trillions. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, my garden looks kind of dull. Like, look, this is the only cosmetics I have. Literally like a, I don't even know what you call this, like a roly-poly, like a trolley or something, and then just like a bench. Like, it's literally the lamest thing ever. So when I say that I'm going to make a dedicated video of just putting honey cosmetics in my farm, I'm not gonna lie, but I might have just like a golden honey farm, y'all. It's gonna be literally lit. It's gonna be so fire what I'm gonna do to my farm next video. You gotta make sure you guys stay tuned for that, because it's gonna be amazing, y'all. So if we actually go ahead and pick up our honey that we just traded in, all right, let's actually go and open the shop. I'm pretty sure there was nothing really too good in this shop, so we actually gonna have to wait like 47 minutes, which is the bad thing, like I was saying, you guys. All right, guys, so I'm gonna see you guys when I get to 42 honey. I actually almost forgot. Before we actually have to open this bee crate real quick, I almost forgot I could only place this in the garden. I don't know why I thought it was a seed pack for a second. So let's actually go ahead and place this into the garden. All right, guys, so we're back at the bee crate. As we check back in, let's actually go ahead and open the bee crate. As of right now, I hope, please, I get something good. But let's go ahead and check what we're gonna get. All right, guys, so it looks like I got a honey barrel, which is actually, it's all right, but we gonna make something out of it. Don't worry, y'all. We're definitely gonna make something out of it next video. So let's actually go ahead and collect. So we finally got 10 honey. We did make 30 honey, but like I said, yeah, the honey conversion takes damn it way too long. I think I just spent like 9 to 12 minutes just converting honey. So that's something they definitely have to change. So let's go ahead and actually buy the honey torch. So let's buy a honey torch. Let's go ahead and buy the honeycomb too. Okay. Looks like that's pretty much up for the shop, y'all. Spend all your bread on a mango in this event. Spend all your bread on a couple mango trees, get it pollinated, convert it into honey, and then honestly, you're gonna just make a lot. I've seen people with like 1,600 honey using this method, meaning like 1,600 honey using this method. I've seen people with like 12,000 honey using this method. But anyway, y'all, I appreciate you guys for watching. I love you. I make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below how much honey tokens you have, so we can go on a flexi match. All right, I want to see a whole bunch of flexi matches down in the comments below. So make sure you guys comment down below how many honey tokens you have achieved so far since the update has dropped. I love you guys, and peace.